How to sell your NYC 2 to 4 family fast and for top dollar. Hello everyone, my name is Omari. I'm a real estate agent and investor in the 5 boroughs of New York, and I welcome you to my channel where I talk about real estate in the Metro New York area. Today I wanted to talk about selling your 2 to 4 family property in the 5 boroughs for the most money. Things are super confusing right now in today's market, but with a little planning and some simple steps, you can sell your 2 to 4 family fast, as buy and hold investors, aka landlords, are always on the lookout for good cash flowing deals. First, before listing the property, I suggest thinking about the current condition of the building and whether or not you're getting current market rental rates for your units. Because the two most common types of buy and hold investors are value add and turnkey. One is looking to add value by making upgrades to the property. The other just wants a cash flowing property from day one to invest in. Before you put your home on the market, you must decide which type of investor you are going to market to. A lot of it will depend on the current state of your 2 to 4 family building. Has it been recently renovated? Is it collecting market rents? Rents are going to be the most important factor to an investor. So if any unit is renting for under current market rate, you have some decisions to make before listing. The first decision to make is regarding public space and curb appeal. If you have the money, consider renovating common areas. Make sure they are clean of clutter, well lit, freshly painted, and have a cohesive design. The second decision to make is regarding interiors of the units. Talk to your tenants. Ask them if they would consider paying an extra $100 to $300 a month if you did some updates to their apartments. Updates like installing a dishwasher, washer dryer, painting, and or updating bathrooms and kitchens. If that is enough to get you to market rate, then that's a no-brainer. Do the renovations. But if their rent is severely under market rate, it may be better to talk to your tenants about an agreed upon amount to vacate the unit. Should the new buyer want the property vacant, you can add that agreed upon amount to the purchase price and guarantee a speedy vacancy of problem or under market tenants. It all depends on what makes financial sense to you. Whatever you decide, it starts with talking to your problem or under market tenants early, because a buyer is not going to pay a premium for a building with either. Once you've decided what kind of investor you're going to market to and whether or not to put a couple bucks into the property, the next step would be to gather all your documents regarding expenses. If you kept books, great. If not, spend a couple of days going through the last 2 years of your rent roll and expenses and throw them into a Google or Excel sheet. Gather any utility bills, recent renovation receipts, etc. Investors are going to want to get an idea of what the income looks like so as to make a good offer. So have them handy and available. After all that, you can now start thinking about price. Do some of your own research to see what other similar properties are selling for, and most importantly, what have similar properties actually closed for. Also, make sure to do a search on cap rates in your neighborhood and check your value using the income approach. In this approach, you would take the net operating income after expenses before mortgage service, and divide that by the cap rate. Based on your evaluations of the market, if you're confident that you can sell your apartment building at the price you need in order to get the returns you want, the next step is to get a second opinion. Rather than getting an appraisal, which costs a few $100s, contact a local small multifamily real estate agent for a free opinion on price. They may even give you some ideas on what upgrades investors are looking for. Now, with all your newly gathered info, you can decide on a sales price. Although it is tempting to oversell using favorable cap rates, use the actual numbers that currently exist in your expense roll. Also, use the current average cap rate. Do not use a pro forma unless you are clearly showing both actual and forecasted data. I always suggest pricing on the low side of your estimate so as to attract as much interest as you can. Even consider pricing 10 to 15% below the estimate to drive interest and let the offers drive the price up. At the end of the day, you don't have to accept any offer you don't like. After you have decided on a price, you can now focus on making marketing material, which should include, but not be limited to, print marketing and digital marketing. Make sure you target the general public, other brokers, and an internal network of potential buyers. Those potential buyers should include the property owners of any property similar to yours in a quarter to half-mile radius of the property you own. And the marketing material should clearly state all the pertinent information like rent roll, lease terms, and expenses so as investors have all the information they need to make a decision. It is important that you advertise at all the major real estate websites such as Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, and any syndicated real estate website. Also be sure to get a presence on social media including Instagram, TikTok, Vimeo, and YouTube. Be sure to get a good, clutter-free, well-lit, wide-angle photos and videos of the property for your marketing material. If any of the units are empty, consider paying someone to virtually stage the pictures to give investors an idea of a designed unit. Lastly, something to think about would be how to handle showings. Have these discussions early with your tenants so you can set a show schedule for everyone's ease and benefit. Once you have a show schedule and your marketing goes live, you should be well on your way to getting offers. That is all for today. I just wanted to quickly get this information into the hands of homeowners, especially my fellow neighbors in Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. As always, if you have any questions, please comment below or hit up my contact information in the description. Thanks for watching O2D Properties, How to Sell Your Home. Until next time, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.